There's Dale and Bob. They've come back after the rain. What they're doing is they're taking those grass clippings that we bagged up. They're spreading them out there on the garden. And again, we'll till that stuff in. But one of our readers, Kanochi, sorry Kanochi, I don't know how you pronounce it. But she had told me, and I think I've told you guys about this before, our corn on this west end where the truck's sitting, the soil's not as good. And I mean, you can literally tell it. But anyway, the corn would be about a foot shorter than the rest of the corn. And it would go from about where the truck's sitting to about where that beehive's at. And anyway, the corn on the east end, opposite end, would be a foot and a half taller than the corn on this end where Dale and them are at now. And Kanochi had written to me and told me, she said, Doug, take the grass clippings, they're full of nitrogen, and spread them down the rows between the corn. And I swear to you, I couldn't believe it. But the corn on the east end in about 2 or 3 weeks was just as tall and just as pretty as the corn on the west end of the garden. So made a believer out of me. So like I said, this is 4 or 5, maybe half a dozen times we've got the clippings, and we're just really trying to build this one into this garden up. And so that's what they're doing. And then back behind Dale out there is my starter beehive that the bee lady gave me. The bottom box is where the queen stays. She's put a queen extruder on top of the bottom box where the queen can't get up to the hive, and then the bottom part of the box is where is the food for the bees and where the queen's laying the eggs and all of that. And then above it, that other box that's pinker on top is where they're making new foundations that are in there. I believe she's got 9 foundations in the box. Boy, I'm moving around when I pull it up that close. But anyway, what that'll be the honey that I get. So the bottom honey will be for the bees through the winter and to feed them through the course of the year. And then the one on top will be honey for us. And then that will continue to build. And then as the hive gets populated and starts doing really, really well, then you can just keep adding boxes to it. And then you get to the point you can actually split the hive, which is take some of the foundations out of the bottom box and move them to another box, and then you'll start some more hives. So anyway, the bee thing is going to be pretty neat for us. But with Deb's condition that we found out in April that she had, really started taking some of her time, and I didn't get to spend the time with the bee lady I should have. And I missed her 4 or 5 trips with us being gone to doctor's appointments or something. And but I did catch her the last time, and she opened it up. She showed me my queen. And the first queen that I had went out on her maiden flight, and they go and they breed. And then she came back, or I'm sorry, the first queen did not come back. So anyway, so what she did, we went ahead, and the worker bees will actually produce a new queen. They'll start 2 or 3 more cells, and they'll feed it the royal jelly, and then that makes the bee into a queen. So when they hatch, so I'm thinking 21 days possibly, I think. And but anyway, the second queen that hatched out, she went off on her flight, and then she came back. So the hive itself is doing really, really well now. So anyway, there's another video, and guys, we appreciate you coming and watching these things. Let's see, if you want to read any of our stuff, go to www.ridingouttherecession.com, or go to the Canada Free Press at www.canadafreepress.com. And that'll do it for this one, and you guys have a great day, and God bless y'all.